Hey, how's it going? My name is Corey. I'll be your host for the evening. And my show is called The Simple Joys of Cooking. And the point of it is to show you how easy it is to cook a lot of really great quality things, you know, just here at home. And I think a lot of people, especially guys, are really intimidated about cooking. But, you know, this is a really simple thing to do, you know, so just crack open a beer, kick back, and watch my show. You will need Italian sausage, about 3 links worth, preferably sausage with the casings removed. Of course, the fresh red bell pepper, some rigatoni. It's a special kind of tube-shaped pasta. This is called mezzi rigatoni. It's a shorter type of the same pasta, but it'll do just fine. And of course, some kind of sauce. Now, I usually like to make my own sauce, preferably with blended San Marzano tomatoes. But if you want to get some of the jarred stuff, it'll do in a pinch. You know, I prefer this kind of sauce, Bertolli's. I never touched any of that Prego crap, so stay away from that. Alrighty, when you got your pan nice and hot, you're just gonna put the sausage in there. Get a nice sizzle from that. Let those cook all the way through. And while we're waiting for them to cook, let's cut up our bell pepper. Alright, and it already smells really good. So let's get this bell pepper sorted. Let's get the top off. Then the bottom off. That's straight. Alright, cut our way through it. Now you're going to want to take off all that weird seeds and membranes that are in there. Alright, now you got yourself a clean canvas. Now you can cut the pepper however you want to. I personally like it a little bit chunky. It'll absorb all that nice flavor in there. And, you know, when it comes to cooking, it's not like making love, you know. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. You just gotta do what feels good, you know, what feels right. But most importantly, you just gotta have fun with it, you know what I mean? Alright, they're looking really good. I'm gonna take them out of the pan. And you see, you may read on the internet a lot of recipes that call for you to drain the fat. Well, let me tell you what, that's a load of horseshit. The flavor is where the fat is, and the fat is where the flavor is. You're going to want to keep that fat in that pan, so I'll show you why later. Alright, now on that glorious succulent fat, we're going to cook up these here peppers. They're going to soak in all that great flavor and just get really nice and tender. Oh my goodness gracious. The smell in this apartment is wild, y'all. Alright, now, while these are cooking and simmering, let's dice up our sausage into nice little medallions. You know, a lot of times people will say that French food is like the pinnacle of the culinary world. Well, you know, not to knock the French or their food, but I think some of the greatest kind of dishes are Italian. It's just so simple, it's just sexy, it's musical. It, you know, just incorporates simple ingredients. Anyone can use them. They're just robust. They can be light, heavy. They just dance in your mouth. That's what I like it a lot. All right, the pepper's looking really good now. They've been cooking in this pork fat for quite a while. All the flavors are getting married together. Let's add that sausage we just cut up now. There we go. Alright, now let's add some of that tomato sauce. Alright, get that in there nice and good. Give it a good stir. It's looking real good so far. Now, if you get that jarred stuff, I like to kind of jazz up the sauce a little bit because it is a little bit bland when you buy it from the jar. So let's add a little bit of stuff to it. Let's see. We got here some balsamic vinegar. Give it a nice little zest. A pinch of minced garlic. And you know what? I like my sauce a little bit basil-y, so I'm going to add some basil in there. Alright, then of course the finishing touches. A little bit of salt. Pinch of salt right there. Some cracked pepper. I'm gonna stir it all in. Alright, now, one of the biggest things when it comes to cooking is having salt. Alright, salt, that's like the secret ingredient. It'll unleash so many flavors that are hidden there within the food. Alright, now while that's cooking, we're gonna set that to low. Low and slow. And let those ingredients get to know each other a little bit, you know? Alright, now here's a good time to get your pot of water sorted. Now, while it's heating up, you're going to want to put some salt in there. Be generous. That's going to give the pasta a nice flavor and a nice texture. So don't be shy. Get it in there. And it's starting to smell so good in this apartment. This little guy right here, Edgar, is starting to trip balls. He's getting in my way so much. I'm always afraid I'm going to like accidentally trip over him and dump some boiling water over him. But yeah, just taking this time to introduce this cute little guy right here. It's my cooking buddy. Say hi to the camera. Alright, now we're going to cook the pasta for maybe about 10 minutes. We're not going to cook it all the way, and I'll tell you why. Alright, we're going to drain it when it's about the 10-minute mark. And then we're going to place it into this pan right here where all that goodness is cooking. So that the pasta will finish cooking within the flavors of the sauce. So it'll absorb all that great flavor in there. Let's wait. Alright, now I've added the pasta to the sauce. Going to stir it around a bit. Let's let that cook for about 2 minutes, and it should be all done.